Hello everyone, new video following the bronze one, this time with Misfortune, also from League of Legends. And before I get started, I just want to let you know that I'm going to approach this video differently than the bronze ones. The bronze one is almost 20 minutes and I think it's way too long and most people are not going to watch it until the end. I do want a lot of people watching those videos because they contain so much useful information about RPG Builder or even Unity in general. So I'm going to approach things a bit differently. As you can see here, I'm already in game. Misfortune has been reproduced in the editor, and I'm first going to go one by one through the ability and show you how they work and how close I was able to reproduce them with RPG Builder. And after that, I'm going to go in the editor and show you the relevant information only instead of going step by step through each thing. Let me know please in the comment or on Discord which format you prefer, and I'm going to base off that my decision on how I keep making these videos. Anyway, let's get into it. So Misfortune first abilities is double up. It's just a normal projectile, and after the initial hit is going to look for a nearby unit to bounce to. So here we have those two dummies, and if I hit, yes I know the projectile is a carrot, but it's fine. And after hitting the first unit, it's going to go to a second one nearby. You see that it's not going to bounce more than one time, only to this one and then this one. Unless of course you want to change this in the editor, which we can make very easily here. So if I go ahead and go to double up and change the hit max to, let's say, 25, save, and now hitting it or using it, you see it's going literally everywhere until the end. So it's very fun, but it was not the effect researched, of course, for this video. Anyway, now the second ability is a self buff, which is increasing both movement speed and attack speed. So here we have an auto attack, and as soon as I'm using this, you will see that the auto attack is going to be faster now. It's exactly 40% bonus speed, and it's bonus, attack speed, also 30% move speed. So it's not a huge difference, but it's still noticeable when it stops. So that was it, very simple self ability. And the third one is Makitrain. So this is a ground ability that's going to deal damage multiple times, not only once. And on top of that, it's also going to apply a second effect, which is a slow. So here we have the Makitrain, and up, and it's going to deal damage. And here you see that there is this slow effect applied and refreshed every time this unit is being hit. So as long as you're inside, you're going to get slowed, and when you get out, you slowly get away from the slow effect. So very basic, but functional. So far it's reproduced quite close from the original character. And bullet time, the ultimate and the last ability, is essentially a con damage effect, which is the same as this one. It's going to repeat itself a lot, but in a con. And this one is a channeled ability, so you can't just like use it and then just move around. It's a channel ability, and until the end you cannot use any other abilities or move. So now you see the con, and you see that it's dealing damage every time. I mean, between like a few seconds of interval, So I'm gonna use it again. And that's pretty much it. So that was it for like the Misfortune abilities. Now I'm going to show you one by one how they are in the editor. So the double up one is a simple projectile. Nothing fancy here except the chain effect, I guess, which as you can see, if it's off, it's not going to bounce to other units, but if it's on, it's going to. And this one is set to have a distance maximum of 3 for the second potential unit, and here the chain hit max was 1, of course, but we changed it to 25. Here nothing else, it's just applying the damage effect, and here it's spawning the projectile. Now we have the strut effect ability. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. This is very simple. It's a self ability, so which means whatever effect is here is going to be applied on ourselves, the caster. And here you see that we have the strut effect applied to us. And here we have the trigger of the particle effect. So this green effect you see here when we use the ability. Now, if we take a look at the strut effect here, in the effect view, you see that it's an effect of type stats, and it has two stats to alter in it. First one is movement speed, and second one is attack speed. Let's go back to ability and look at Makitrain. So Makitrain is a ground ability, also nothing fancy here, except that it's not going to hit only 1 time, but 8 times every 0.5 seconds. So, or rather, 8 times total and 1 hit every 0.5 seconds. So that's it, and it's going to apply 2 effects. So the first one is a damage, and the second one is a slow, as we could see. And here we are spawning the ground effect. The fourth and last one is bullet times, the ultimate. This one is of type cone. You see that it's a channel here, 5-second channel. It also has a stun time, and the cone has 10 meters range, 25-degree angle, and it's going to hit 17 times total, every with an interval of 0.3 seconds, and a maximum of 25 units can be hit at the same time. And that's pretty much it. Here it's applying the damage effect, and here it's spawning the cone spell effect. So that was it for Misfortune. I think the reproduction is quite close, and let me know if you prefer this format or the one from Bronze, so the more detailed one but longer, or the more compact and shorter one. I'm going to decide which one I use for the future videos. And of course, as always, if you have any question, let me know, and definitely suggest me the next heroes or class or characters that should be done for the next video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.